things together. All right, let's see. Mayor Alex Long. Vice Mayor Monica Chenault. Angel Golden present. Oh, they moved there. And Nathaniel Offers present.
Thank you. Well,
Yes, you do have.
thank you. This is a regularly scheduled meeting of the Fort Royal Town Council. We are at Fort Royal Town Hall on King Street. Today is March 20, 2026, and we have a quorum. It is now 6:04 p.m. We will now go to
We not going to pray?
yeah.
Okay.
To the invocation, and we'll have a prayer for Monica Schmidt. If you want, we can sit and do the first prayer. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we give you thanksgiving for the gift of doctors and hospitals. Give you thanksgiving for healing. Thanksgiving for Monica Chenault and her husband Rick, and for a successful operation. We pray that you will extend your healing to bring her home stronger, healthier. And again, you have our prayer of thanksgiving that her operation was a success. All in your blessed name. Amen. We will now go to invocation and pledge of allegiance. Dear Heavenly Father, give you thanksgiving for the gift of this little town. Give you thanksgiving for the gift of those who give of themselves to help the town. Give thanksgiving for this nation. Pray that you will give our leaders wisdom and decisions. Pray, Heavenly Father, that you will give us right decisions and actions that are just and correct. We give you thanksgiving and pray that you will be with us today, tomorrow, forevermore. In Jesus' name. Amen. Pledge of allegiance. Who wants to lead?
Pledge of allegiance
To
the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Next is something to blow up.
That's fire truck.
Amendments to the agenda.
Tim, I guess I didn't email you the post number, the lamp post number, did I? We talked about it.
We talked about it, no.
Between your house and my house?
The one, it's right in between my house and across the street. It's the one.
Okay, so then Mr. Olford, you'd like to put an action item of decommissioning the streetlight.
Yeah, and I do have the number with me. I got that's on the plate
The one
there.
on my street is out too.
So, okay.
But do you want it out?
No, I'd like to have it lit.
Okay,
So we will unlight mine and relight yours.
Yeah, they can see. Yeah, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So,
therefore, if
net
we
zero.
could, Mr. Olford, would you accept that the agenda be amended and you, Ms. Golden, to have a subject on streetlights?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I would like to amend the agenda as well.
Pardon me?
I would like to amend the agenda as well.
Okay. And you, excuse me, are you finished?
Yes.
Streetlights, okay, and you?
I have a proposal that I'd like to talk about emergency shelter.
Okay, would that be a discussion item? Or an action?
Could go either way.
I would like it to be a discussion item that maybe could become an action item.
Okay, we'll have a discussion 320-. 5.7. And the mayor would like to put an action item. I thought that at our last meeting, we voted to have a proclamation to the favor of Donna Wilkerson,
Yes.
but I did not see that in the minutes. Therefore, we could add proclamation.
It was supposed to be Donna and JP.
Yeah, we got Donna Wilkerson. And it struck me that in talking to David Jenkins, who I queried as to information about JP for the proclamation, David Jenkins did a wonderful job talking about himself.
So does he want a proclamation too?
And David Jenkins does a lot of the emergency fire calls and EMT calls here in Fort Lauderdale. He carries most of the load. So
we just invite them all and just give them proclamations.
David,
How about community proclamation?
what?
A community proclamation.
David Jenkins, and those are serious. I know David, and,
Yeah, he's a good guy.
yeah, and he seriously, he does a lot of the calls because he works up at his flower, the place where they grow flowers. Okay, are there any other amendments to the agenda? Hearing none, is there a motion to adopt the amended agenda?
I make a motion to adopt the amended agenda.
Thank you. Ms. Golden made the motion to adopt the amended agenda. Is there a second?
A second?
Mr. Alford seconded the motion. Discussion? Hearing none. Mr. Alford, how do you vote?
Yes.
Ms. Golden?
Yes.
The mayor votes yes. The motion carries unanimously. Thank you very much. Let's see. We have comments from the public. We have no public present. Reports, members of the council. The mayor has no report. Mr. Moult is absent because of surgery. Ms. Golden?
Yes, I have a couple of things. First, I'd like to thank the mayor and the town manager for working diligently to submit the final ARPA expenditure report.
Okay.
It's greatly appreciated. Also, I know that we're working on a proclamation for the Heimbogs. I saw Mrs. Heimbog Saturday, and while she was walking, and I told her about the plaque that was on the little library, she was very touched and moved to tears. She said we didn't have to do that, and I said we most absolutely did. She also let me know that they were moving this spring. So I don't exactly know when that date is, but if we could do the reception before they move, that'd be great.
Yes. I think what happened is
Okay. Go ahead. Also, I was thinking, I talked to Nathaniel about it and I've run it past Tim, trying to form a committee to, town council is very small, and we all have lives, and we're so small, we can't do everything. So if any members of town council would like to, I would like to have a couple of people. I was thinking, I talked to your wife about it. Thinking maybe Joy Isaacs and some other people in the community. We could get a committee together to, like, maybe the next year have some like little community events, like maybe Easter egg hunt for the kids and things like that. Just little things to give back to the community. But like I said, I know town council is very small and we can't do everything
Yeah.
on our own all the time.
Yeah, community outreach committee is what we talked about.
Okay. Is that your discussion item that you want?
No.
Okay. Why don't we bring that one up next meeting?
Okay.
And we'll put it as an agenda.
Okay.
Mr. Town Manager, if you could write that down so we can have it of record to be put on the agenda, community outreach committee. that okay?
Yes, that's one.
Anything else?
Nope, I'm done.
Don Wilkerson's not here. Mr. Wolfers,
I don't have anything, nope.
thank you. Next we have approval of the minutes. First minutes are for 27 February 2026. And Celine Wolfers does an excellent job with these minutes. However, at page 4 of 7, there is a significant mistake. And that is at the very top of page 4. It states, use all of their right-of-way as a neighboring property is encroaching and the town will help restore the right-of-way, period. I never said that the town would help restore the right-of-way. That statement is a declaratory statement that the town will undertake that. The mayor has zero authority to make such a statement. I know that. And as such, I would never make that. It's only this town council acting by way of a resolution that could make such a decision. So if the minutes, a neighboring property is encroaching on the town right of way, encroaching on the town right of way will help restore the right of way. If we can, the town will help restore the right of way. If we just strike, will help restore the right of way.
And neighboring properties encroaching. And that's it?
Yeah.
Yep.
That'll fix it.
Okay. Easy. Submit that back.
I didn't know if your leg started hurting. The way you got up.
Okay, does anyone have a recollection different from what was just stated?
No.
Apparently that discussion was right before I got here, so I missed that one.
Okay, other than that, it looked good, that, and there's no mention of a proclamation for Donna. I thought we voted on it, but apparently we did not. And that's probably my fault because
I don't think we voted on it. I think it was kind of slung in with Mr. Walker.
that's the mayor's fault because I didn't hold the meeting as tightly as I should have. Therefore, if someone can make a motion that the minutes will be to adopt the minutes as amended.
I make a motion to adopt minutes as amended.
Thank you, sir.
A second.
Ms. Golden seconded the motion. Mr. Olfers, how do you vote?
Yes.
Ms. Golden?
Yes.
The mayor votes yes. The motion carries unanimously. Thank you. Let's see. Next, we have minutes for an oldie but goodie. January 23, 2025. I read through them and think that Celine Olfers did a very good job. And is there a motion to adopt the minutes?
I make a motion to adopt the minutes.
Ms. Golden made a motion to adopt the minutes of January 23, 2025.
I second.
Mr. Olfers seconded the motion. Discussion. Hearing none. Mr. Olfers, how do you vote?
Yes.
Ms. Golden?
Yes.
The mayor votes yes. The motion carries unanimously. Thank you. Okay. Financial report. My. The town is doing rather well.
Yeah. Let me see.
You want to hear a couple of numbers?
Pardon me?
Would you like to hear a couple of numbers?
Sure.
Well, probably the most significant is we've generated 93% of what we had proposed in the budget. And we've expended 37% of what was proposed.
That's quite a big margin.
And, again,
It's tight management.
I don't mean to be dour, but, back it, save it, and, we're doing okay. We're not doing great, but
We're doing
Wow.
pretty good.
well,
dang good.
don't be too exuberant. But yeah, we're doing okay. And it's silly, but firmly believe we only have 2 or 3, maybe 3 or 4 years of reserves. That if something pops up, we can handle it. And that's good management. And if we're gonna do any annexation on the other side of 301 there, on that secondary growth area, when the town has a good balance sheet and shows that it does well with managing funds, that speaks well of the town. Speaks very. We all agree.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you think, Mr. Smith?
I think we're doing great.
Yeah,
I will say in all my 35, 37 years in public service, I've never had numbers like this.
yeah.
I've always been close on the expenditures. This is the best I've ever seen. 37% in February. We should be close to 60.
I just remember vividly speaking, the guy that his grain bins full and dreamed that he would tear those down and build new ones because he had so much stuff, and God took his life. Because
I was thinking of the parable of the talents, actually.
the
And
town.
perhaps not burying them.
Well, that, exactly. And, investing the money because, there'll come a time when you're gonna need it. There will come a time.
Yeah, so investing. That's the key.
Or Joseph and the famine for, what was it, 7 years? Gathered all the grain before.
Yeah. Well, I think, investing could come in a lot of ways. Investing back into the town. There's lots of ways we could go with that. But yeah, we're all on the same page.
Okay. Anything, questions, comments on financials?
I think it was great. Not directly on the financial report, I guess we'll get to it, but I knew I wasn't going to be able to make it to the fee schedule work session.
Yeah.
Was there any discussion with that about rescheduling, or how are we going to approach that again?
Have to be approached again.
Yeah,
Yes.
do over on the work session?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You will be a part of that.
Okay, good.
By our next meeting, Monica Chanel should be up and better. Our new proposed council member, is she gonna show up?
Oh,
I hope so. But
today she may, or?
well, she was, we were hoping that she was going to come today. But
Okay.
I've got a announcement out. It's on Facebook, it's on at the post office, and it's here
Okay, great.
that we're looking for folks. The only thing I didn't do is put a date by, but I did say we were going to be holding elections between early April and mid-April.
Okay,
And that is a discussion item.
by leave of council, if you want, we can amend the agenda again to include Ms. Golden's community committee.
We already did that.
Oh, for next month?
Well, we can do it tonight. And then
Okay.
the next thing is, schedule a special meeting for, appointment to town council. And we can discuss that when we go to the agenda.
Yes.
Are you agreeable, Ms. Golden, to amend the agenda again?
Yes, thank you.
Mr. Alford's,
Yes.
the mayor's agreeable, so by consensus, we will go with the amended agenda. Let's see, we're at, no, we're not. Is there a motion to accept the financial statement?
I make a motion to accept the financial statement.
Thank you. Motion made by Ms. Golden to accept the financials prepared for February 2026. Is there a second?
I second.
Thank you, Mr. Alford. Seconded. Discussion? Hearing none. Mr. Alford, how do you vote?
Yes.
Ms. Golden?
Yes.
Mayor votes yes. The motion carries unanimously. Thank you. Report of the town manager. Mr. Town Manager, up to bat.
Yeah, so the big item was the ARPA. I appreciate your help on that, your attendance and support. So I just want to make sure that's known. So that being said, right now we just wait on the Treasury to either accept it or give us some feedback. So I haven't heard anything at this point. Back in early March, y'all experienced some water issues. The water kept cutting off.
Yeah.
There was a glitch in the electrical system. They think it was contributed by the ice and extensive snow. It was in a transducer, electrical transducer, and that apparently has been fixed. They came on that Saturday. March 2nd, a Saturday or Monday? The day they did it, I came in. It was Monday, thank you. I came in and talked to Mark about that. All right, the geophysical borehole. I know you're tired of hearing it. The construction services agreement was signed yesterday. So we are ready to proceed. We thought they were going to work on it maybe next week, but in talking to the Waterwell Solutions, they had a couple other jobs they needed to finish up, and then they'll schedule us.
Mr. Town Manager, if you could write down to remember, if you could send an email out to all the council members a day or two before that.
Okay.
I know I would like to be there when they drill the well.
Okay. All right. And if you don't know right now, there's a pin out in the back, and that's where it's going to be. All right. Let's see. Civic Plus, I haven't heard any more from. We've gotten all of the information that they requested, all the forms that they had requested from us, we sent in. I will tell you that because the Homeland Security funding has been halted, apparently that's affecting our .gov designation. So I don't know which branch it goes through, but we should be getting it when they get back. I'm working currently on the Bay Act annual report, which is due March 31st. And then it's called the Bay Act Annual Report.
Okay.
So that's due March 31st. And then I've worked with Joe with regards to the metal detecting signs, which are up. One's by the parking lot, one's facing kind of this way by the sidewalk over, what's that next building?
Wait, which one?
The next
doctor's
building over
office?
The doctor's office, yeah.
So it's kind of facing where everybody can see it.
Mm.
And then we have one attached to the shelter so that they can see it if they come in off of Market Street. So that gives us two signs in case any get messed up, or if we figure out that we need to add additional signs.
Well, also, I think there are laws on the books for the Commonwealth of Virginia about defacing property and intentional property damage.
Yeah, the metal detecting, was the issue, and that can be construed different ways, I guess. Is that destruction?
Call the sheriff's office if you see somebody.
Yep. All right. Also in the month, I did do the draft budget, which now you have a hard copy. You were sent a copy last night, and I apologize for the lateness. And when we get to the budget, I'll go a little bit further on that. I did attend a town manager's meeting, which is made up of local folks, mostly small towns. And the information I did get from that was in regards to an ordinance related to cannabis. It's just for your information, and I guess we'll wait and see what the governor does with regards to either signing a bill or not. Play all into it. But that's a sample copy that was done by Berkeley Group. We did go over fee schedules, and really it's more just kind of talking about it, but anyway, we'll go through that again and make sure everybody's on board. Let's see. And zoning, thank you last month for approving that plat. That's all been taken care of. As soon as it's recorded, we will actually receive a deed back on it, and that will be attached to the file in case there's ever future development on that. All right, and then lastly, I gave you two copies of which I gave out to the Planning Commission. One is Main Street America Network Impact. The reason I gave it is a couple of things. The historic preservation creates economic momentum. That's been a discussion I know at the Planning Commission's level. But then I saw other things, and having been on the Main Street America program back in Tappahannock, I saw what the benefits could be. So I think I just wanted you to see what some of those benefits are. It's not that we have to be a Main Street program. I'm not even sure we would qualify. The second article is again another article that relates to revitalizing historic towns. Again, it's just a nice read as we're doing the comp plan and as we're talking about budgets. So I'll leave it at that. Okay. I'm done with my report.
You. Office schedule.
Yeah, so the big thing on that is on April 21st, the office will be closed. That's another voting.
Excuse me, I thought that was what's our town council meeting?
27.
Oh, 27.
I'm sorry, 24. 24.
Yeah. Friday. Yeah, the 21st is a Tuesday, I guess.
No, yes, 21st is Tuesday, and we have our meeting that Friday.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then town hall will be closed Monday, the 27th through Friday, May 1st. I will be out of town.
But we'll be here the 24th.
if I have to. No, I will be. I will be.
All right.
I'm trying not to schedule vacations during town council meeting. All right.
Thank you. Transportation.
Yeah.
Sit in on the transportation meeting.
Well, for part of it, because then I got interrupted with other things. So I was there for a little bit. And just a little bit about that group. Because smart scale is the big topic, that's mostly what they discuss. And we are a part of it, but we're not, if that makes sense. If we ever have a project for smart scale, we have to go through the county. So we don't have a project for this go round, which is round 7, and round 8 will be in 2028. So again, that's the next round.
The mayor does serve on the Caroline County Transportation Committee, which does work with smart scale projects. And in the February meeting, the mayor made a short presentation as to the need for getting money to look at a whole or a partial bypass for the town of Port Royal with regard to 301. And it was pretty well received, and we'll see what we can do. We need to get planning money as soon as possible to have a new baseline to work with, to get a smart scale project for the bypass. And or at least get enough baseline information and a little bit of rudimentary engineering to the point that we could have some public hearings with the general public.
Yeah, and that's what VDOT we don't have to raise the money.
We have some money, but
I think VDOT handles that through their studies.
and Kyle Bates no longer is representing Caroline County. He has received a very well-deserved promotion, and there is someone who is provincially representing Caroline County for the time being.
McKnight.
Pardon?
I believe it's Lee McKnight.
And if he could make contact with him, please,
Sure.
and tell him about our previous meeting at VDOT, and that I would like to have a conversation with him,
Sure.
and you, on the subject, and get something moving.
Okay.
Okay, does Mr. Olson, you have any questions about any of that?
No.
Mr. Alford?
No,
So if I can go back to this one, which, and I apologize. I know they're looking for somebody from the town to be on this committee,
What committee is it?
the Rural Technical Advisory Committee, which is part of the,
Well, the mayor would like to be on that. The mayor,
so those are meetings of quarterly. Those are the ones that are held here. Okay.
what
Well,
exactly? Oh,
And
sorry.
she actually gave, I think, sent you an email.
I don't know, I don't remember that email,
Okay.
but that begs, well, the mayor can't say, I'll be on the committee. It would be the council that makes that decision. And would someone like to propose that the mayor serve on that committee?
I would like to propose that the mayor go to committee.
Thank you. Is there a second to that?
I think that sounds good. I'm trying to find the flyer in here about the George Washington, whatever. After this.
Did you get for that?
Oh, there we go, okay. Yes, yeah, I said, yeah,
Is there a discussion? Mr. Walters, how do you vote?
Yes.
Ms. Golden?
Yes.
The mayor votes yes, the motion carries unanimously. If you could inform them that the mayor will be the representative. And it's not that, gee, I'd like to go to another meeting, but rather, there's a continuity to being on the Caroline County Transportation and that. And also, I do work with GWRC and on the housing committee up at GWRC. And that was not an appointed position. That was something I said I would have that. Let's see. Where are we now? Planning commission. Are any questions on transportation? Okay, we'll move on. Planning commission met last night. We had all the planning commissioners attended. The chairman brought forward a draft that he did a very good job using AI to work on the draft historic district framework, if you will. And that is different from the comprehensive plan. And yes, we will have a section in the comp plan on the historic assets and in the land use section that we will have a historic district if the planning commissioners and the town council agree. Because it's not that one person, it's what the majority agree to. There's much work was done on the comprehensive plan in terms of taking the material that was already created and making edits to it. And Mr. Guzik, who is the chairman of the committee, and Mr. Mullen, who's the vice chair, will get together and try to synthesize, pull together these edits and try to create something that's better and present that to the planning commission, along with 3 other new chapters. And we're trying to do a lot of work in a short period of time. So that's where we are on the planning commission. Any questions?
Was Jason Tickle, the Habitat for Humanity, kind of there at that last night?
No.
Okay, so that's just a,
That-
or is this
That's,
from March 9th?
that, yes, but it's zoning administrator's report,
I gotcha, okay.
Yeah.
which is included in your packet.
Okay,
At the February, I'm sorry, the March meeting, it was only what has been reported to you tonight.
Yeah.
The Habitat for Humanity was at the February.
okay.
And that was reported. Any other questions about the planning commission? Thank you. Next we have reception rescheduled for April town council meeting. Who would like to head that? The reception. In terms of what to get for refreshments, we're going to caviar or on, or maybe some French fries and
Lisa.
pizza. Yes, ma'am.
I can do it.
Thank you. And what kind of budget do you think you'd like to
Okay, before, I guess we need to know how many people.
Yeah, what's our projected attendance?
Yeah, how many people do we have proclamations for?
Well, if they show up, we're handing out for a number of people. I think it might be up to 6 proclamations. And
I think it's gonna be 7 or 8.
Thought maybe it would be really simple to just, at first I thought cupcakes, and I was like, not everybody has that much of a sweet tooth, so maybe like slices of pound cake. You know, like they have like the lemon cake, and then they have like the vanilla cake, and then they have the chocolate cake, and maybe the marble cake. just something you can get from Walmart, and maybe some punch. Or I'd hate to buy a whole lot of stuff and hardly anybody shows up.
Well, why don't we give you a budget of up to, what do you think, 100, 120, 100?
Okay, I don't think we're
I-
spending that
I-
much. For that.
Up
That's a
to,
good thing. That's a good, yeah.
up to, you know,
Do y'all want pizza too, or?
No, I was joking about that, but what, do you want something more than that?
What time is this reception?
it's gonna be, we're gonna gavel the, second in at 6 o'clock. And then, after the, agenda, then we will go to, we'll recess the meeting and go to, the proclamation.
Okay, guess we can do some little finger sandwiches or something like that. That become,
It'll
it'll
be
still
6
come,
o'clock, it'll be in the evening.
okay, it'll
And
come under
I
100
think we
bucks.
want to make sure that we don't, either we're saying we're doing like a dinner, but, or it's just light refreshment,
Light and fresh.
Yeah, I think it'd be
So
word
that-
light refreshment.
just so that they don't come expecting dinner.
and
Light
I
refreshment.
try to get a better handle on it. I have
What's the date? That's April.
later on
24.
to put on the agenda. We already put on the agenda. Donna Wilkerson and David Jenkins for proclamations. It depends on how many people from the fire department show up.
Mm.
And I can get a handle on that. And I will communicate with, the town manager and Ms. Golden.
Okay, sounds good.
How many people do we have in our fire department?
15 maybe,
Okay.
but like in any organization, you have 15, but there maybe 3 or 4 who get most of the work.
Yeah, of course.
And David Jenkins, does a lot of the calls. JP's been the president of it for 30, 40 years.
Yeah.
It's more of an administrative job. In the early part, JP did the calls, EMT, some EMT.
Yeah. Do we have an ambulance there?
I think there's I'm not sure.
Hmm.
And, if it's something of significance, I think it comes up.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Thank you, Ms. Golden, for taking that and reception. And we'll be in communication, say a week or two before,
Okay,
and we'll nail it down.
okay.
Okay, anything else on that topic? Town council vacancy is the next topic. You might reach out to your friend and see what happens.
I'll just say she's an acquaintance, not a friend. I'll make that
And your
very clear.
acquaintance. And you, to recap, could you speak to the council what you did again to get the word out?
Yes, so we have put a message on Facebook. I've also put it out at the post office and then posted it on the boards out there and posted it right out here on the window. So it essentially says that we're looking for somebody to fill the vacancy. Then it goes into, we'll make a decision sometime in early to mid-April. So once we pick the date, I can put that back out. And then the last part of it, I put that the town council elections are up again in November. And anybody that's interested should contact the Department of Elections and Caroline County Registrar and let them know that they're interested.
Okay, very good.
And that, by the way, is due either May 7th or 17th is when You have to submit your paperwork
Oh,
Say that the date again.
May.
Will you
Yeah.
remind us, are you gonna remind us?
I will, yeah, it's actually, if you go to Facebook, it's on there, or
Yeah,
if you stop by our bulletin board outside,
May 17th is what the
7th or 17th.
Okay. And the only requirement is just being a resident of
Correct.
within the
Within the town limits.
town limits. Yeah.
And I'd specify that in that message, that you have to live within the town limits.
okay. Anyone have any ideas how to get the word out to some more people?
An air horn.
There's that bullhorn.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna say reaching out to some of the churches, people who are involved there, but a lot of the church attendants are coming from out of town. So the problem is a lot of the active people I know in Port Royal don't actually live in Port Royal. So we'll keep trying.
Okay,
So if you look under that, the one is set the date for our work session / vote for the appointment to fill that vacancy. So do we want to do a date, or you want to wait until we go down later?
what's it? Set potential work date, so.
Well, this is for the,
And then also we need to fill the vacancy. Uh,
that has to be done by the 15th.
okay, I don't think they're gonna put us in jail. If we're gonna get it done.
We can ask what
It'd be good to get it done.
No, I think it has to go to I think at that point, then it's up to the courts. which
So my
means-
question is, if we don't appoint anybody, and I read where it says that it's up to the courts, how do they know who to appoint?
Well, I'll just tell you what I went through for the Board of Zoning Appeals. Is I did up an order for the judge to appoint somebody, and usually it's somebody that you recommend.
Oh.
So you're correct in one aspect, okay, you don't fill it, but you're up to Todd votes.
Okay, we have, April 13 and 14 are obviously before the 15th. That's a Monday or Tuesday. And we could do this, and this would be a combination of fee schedule and, I'm sorry, budget work session, which would include the fee schedule. Yes, because that little work session we had, really wasn't even a meeting, we didn't have a forum. And firmly believe trying to, like as Golden stated, it's a small council. And we should include everybody as much as we can. To that end, I'm thinking if we push it further back, it's close to the 15th, but then hopefully Monica Chenault will be in good health and can attend. So what do you think? Monday or Tuesday in the evening?
I can't do either of those days, but I could do later in the week.
Well, we can't go later than that.
Okay.
Instead of being like-
What about Thursday the 9th or Friday the 10th?
That I could do.
Okay, which one?
Thursday the 9th would be good.
Okay, Thursday the 9th, 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Mr. Smith, is that going to comport with your schedule and vacation?
No, yeah,
Is that a yes?
yes, sir.
Thank you. Ms. Golden, are you good?
I'll make it work, yes. So it's Thursday the 9th.
Yes, and we need to go to record with that. Would someone like to make a motion that the town council will have a special session Thursday, April 9, at 6 p.m. at Town Hall for the purpose of, number one, voting for an individual to fill the town council vacancy of Don Volkerson. And number two, to have a work session for the budget and fee schedule.
I'll make that motion.
Thank you. Is there a second?
I second.
Mr. Albert, motion made by Angela Golden. Do I need to repeat what was said? Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. And it was seconded by Mr. Alford. Discussion? Hearing none. Mr. Alford, how do you vote?
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Golden?
Yes.
The mayor votes yes. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you. And that's April 9 at 6 p.m. And it'd be a good idea for everybody to go around and see if there's anyone else with it and who desire to serve. Seriously.
Did anyone, so Justin, who lives in the row house on the same block as me, he was on town council
Yes.
a while
I
ago.
tried him.
He's tapped out?
He and his girlfriend are going to get married,
Yeah,
and he said that, but that's next year.
yeah.
I said, hey, man, when I married Nancy, I just said, do the stuff, and I just didn't do anything. I don't know what,
He spends half of he has a condo in Colonial Beach, so they spend half the time there.
Okay.
So, yeah, he's not always here in Florida.
Yeah.
okay. Well, anyway, I tried and tried. He said, no.
I think this is gonna go back to something that was suggested about the committee to do events or whatever, to kind of get the town involved, because there's not a lot of activity.
Yeah.
There's not the sense of community. I'm coming from the outside, so this is how I'm seeing it. So if I don't see it, I question how the residents see it. Do they feel that there's a sense of community?
And
I hate to say it, at Christmas time, I was disappointed.
well, you have to keep in mind, and I gave Mr. Guzik, Chairman of the Planning Commission, some data from a demographic source that said our true population right now is somewhere around 185. It was 200 and some.
Right.
It's actually gone down.
Mm.
And all you have to do, and I walked around this town when it was freezing cold, handing out notices about shelter, call up Carolyn. But it just really it'll strike you when you walk around like the birdhouse over here. It has been vacant for 15, 20 years.
That White House?
Yeah.
No, you're talking about the blue one, aren't you?
Well, that's the tent house.
Well,
the blue one.
Blue one, whatever it is, it's right here on the corner.
Yeah.
Right.
And then we have over from that, the house that Rick and Monica have been renovating for the last 20 years. It's just one structure after another that are vacant. And in the past, I've tried to knock on the doors of these modular houses, and people either don't answer or don't care.
Yeah.
Or I think a lot of them just want to get left alone.
Well, so it's really, there's two different things. It's one, where we have less people than we used to, and two, the people who are here are less likely to be outside and interacting with each other than I think
Yeah.
Hopefully we can change
so that was part of our whole impetus for putting together a community outreach committee.
By the way,
That's a good effort.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the brick house that's next to me, the
Mhm.
big brick house, it went on sale.
Hmm.
Yeah, I saw the sign.
Which one? Where?
Okay, it's me.
Uh-huh.
You know where I live?
I'm not 100%.
Okay. You live here.
Yep.
Justin's here.
Yep.
Come around the corner. Okay.
It's on Francis
It's
Street.
with all the cats.
Oh, right. Okay, that's what I
All
thought.
the
That's
cats.
what I
Then
thought.
there's a field,
Yes.
and then
okay.
there's a brick house before you get to the graveyard.
Yes. I
That
know
brick house just went on sale.
How long has that place been vacant? Or-
No, there were some people in it. It used to belong to one of my cousins, and then he
Okay.
died. And then some people moved in there, and then it got foreclosed on.
Okay.
And then it was vandalized, and then somebody bought it to flip it. And some people moved in, and then they went back to Florida, and then some other people bought it.
Okay.
and-
So now it's back on the market.
Yes.
Okay.
If you
That's good to
walk,
know.
and if you walk through the trailer park, I venture that at least 30 to 40% of those trailers are either vacant or
Right.
uninhabitable.
Okay.
A lot of them are uninhabitable, but they are inhabited. That's the sad part about it.
It's,
Oh, okay.
So if you walk by and you don't see anybody, you would say, okay, there's nobody living there.
it's sad. But some of them are actually uninhabitable. And just the point is, it's a small universe of people to work with. It really is. Like we're having a difficult time finding somebody, even town council.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my thought is that if you can get some activity going and some people
We can try.
involved,
And there's
I think we have to make the effort.
yeah, and there are some young people around that next to the other house across the street from the medical museum. What's the name of that house? The Murray House. There's a little. It's just a block that way, and there's a pair of sisters who live there who are younger. They're real sweet, and I've interacted with them a few times.
You're not talking about the one that has horse, do you?
No, not over there. You might know the girls who live there. I'm blanking on this. One is, I think, Candace, and her sister's name I'm blanking on. But
It's hard.
But they don't leave
here
it.
anymore.
Yeah, they don't leave the house a whole lot. But I mean, I think they just are.
Maybe we give them something to leave the house for.
Well, that's what I'd like to do. There's them. I mean, there's a few other people in town who I've sort of seen once or twice, and
There are a couple of
Gotta get
places
it out.
that, I have a little bit of urge, but, even I am hesitant to knock on the door.
yeah,
There's, the folks that live on Frederick Street. It's a little tiny house. And, you wouldn't think anybody's living there, but they do.
mm,
And it has, some trash and, dead trees and stuff around
yeah.
it. And you go up to it and you can sense that, well, actually more than sense, that you get the feeling that nobody wants you to knock on their door.
Interesting.
Anyway. Have we, let me see, we meandered through the town council vacancy into many topics. We have that taken care of, budget work session date taken care of. Geo borehole has been discussed, Mr. Town Manager.
Yes, it has.
Website designer update, want anything else to add?
No,
Council members, you all have any comments, questions?
No.
Okay. Discuss DEQ, water withdrawals, and possible meeting to update local permit. I'll take that one. The DEQ sent out a letter to local government officials with an attachment, which was a USGS quad map. And in a nutshell, it said that in King George, they want to withdraw from memory, it's about 69 million gallons of water from that well. Did the math and it comes out to 189,000 gallons a day. And then what I did was take some software and figure out how many houses are at Top Yard. There's 754 houses. And if you multiply that by 250, it comes out real close to 189,000 gallons a day.
Mm.
And it was instructive as to, if we do the secondary growth area, how many houses we'd have and about how much water we need. But the area of impact of that well in terms of drawing the aquifer down. They did a 6 mile radius, and that line comes very close to the town of Fort Walton. Which begs the question, will there be anything left for the town of Fort Walton? Which is why it would be a very prudent action for the town to gather more information and then come back to this town council and the planning commission with a report. And for the council to decide what action to take. And this is one of those little things where that can pop up, and it might be necessary for the town to spend 10 or 15,000 on a consultant. And that's why you bank the money, so you can have the money to hire a consultant. Why is it important? Because if, as we just discussed, we need some more people in town. To have more people in town, you need more. And that's the subject. Questions? Comments? No. Okay. Well, we'll proceed with proceeding on that subject. Next, glad we put this on the agenda. Community committee. Ms. Golden, you have the floor.
I talked with Tim and I talked with Nathaniel, and like I said, if we want people to come to the town of Port Royal, we have to give them something to come for. So I know we're gearing back up to do the Pirate Festival. Will be great. But I was thinking maybe I would like to get a committee. Anybody, like I said, we're town council is very small, and we can only do so much. Everybody has lives, life is going on, and everything. If we could pull, and community involvement is very important. If we could pull some members of our community together with maybe some members of town council and form a committee to get some activities going. Like I said, maybe we can get going with the Christmas party again, maybe an Easter egg hunt for the kids on the town green, or maybe just little events to get people involved in the community, because this community is small, and I know that everybody used to know everybody, and I just realized that in here today, there's a lot of people in town that I don't even know anymore, and we're only 185 people. So I was thinking, Tim and I talked maybe about having something. I kicked it around a couple of years ago, but we never did it. Maybe if we get a projector or something, somebody can go have movie night on the town green during the spring, maybe the fall. Hot chocolate and some popcorn. Things to maybe pull people back into the community.
Okay. And I heard two different things. One is that this community outreach will be for those within the town of Fort Royal, but I thought also heard you talk about bringing people from the outside in.
If I may, I think the point was to say, if we can't even get people who already live here to come out and participate in the town, how do we expect that we'll be able to bring people from the outside, was the point. So I think that the principal purpose of the community outreach is for the residents of the town. It was just sort of the point of saying, even within the town, we don't get a whole lot of participation. That was so we want to focus on that.
But that's what you're going to get BDI focused on is.
I think it might be twofold, because something like the Christmas party, I think that should be for residents of Port Royal.
Yeah.
But if we do like outside activities, like maybe National Night Out or something, we can advertise for other people to come in, National Night Out,
Yeah.
or maybe like.
Within the Port Royal district, theoretically within the Port
I
Royal
think
district.
it would, yeah, I imagine it would vary by event, but really what we need is we need a body within the community that is able to focus on organizing and figuring out all those things. It's not something that need be laid upon the town council to figure out, or an individual, so I think in the case of the Pirate Festival, that's all been on Monica, and I think, if things like that is often too much for a single person to manage, and the town council has enough on its plate.
Okay, what if, we had a motion to establish a committee of 2 council members and, 4 citizens? So that gives you 6 people on a committee. And, that committee would, and I'll let, Ms. Golden fill out the blanks. And that committee can come to the council if they need, for whatever, each individual project or whatever.
Okay. We can also ask for community involvement, maybe donations too. It doesn't always have to fall on town council, right?
Yeah.
Sure. Well, Ms. Golden, would you like to make a motion that the town council will sponsor a committee with 2 council members and I don't know if we can get 4, let's say 3 citizens from the town, so you have 5 members on the committee. And, by the way, since I'm the chair of the meeting, I get to appoint the chair of the committees, believe it or not, according to Robert's rules of order. And therefore, Ms. Golden will be the chair of the committee. And would you like to serve on the committee?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And Mr. Olfers will be on the committee with Ms. Golden as chair of the committee. And, would you like to make that motion?
Yes, I'd like to make that motion.
And, what's the committee gonna do in a few sentences?
We would like to get the community more involved in the community, and we would like to sponsor or put on some activities to involve people in the town, something for everybody, young and old, and get people more involved and get out to mingle.
And, Mr. Holmes, you have anything to add?
No, I'm all in on that.
So was that your motion?
Yes, that's my motion.
And we'll let, Ms. Olfers figure all that out, when she does the minutes. And,
And she's already said she wants to be on the committee as well.
okay, well, I don't know, well,
I think
I'm hesitant about that because I think one family member and we're gonna have 3 citizens.
we've had, we not had Donna and JP on council at the same time before.
Okay, well, it's up to the chair. But,
I just think we need to get all the help we can.
well, and again, I agree with that, but
May I suggest that maybe that's the core committee that reports. but
Yeah.
okay, well, you figure it out.
You have
Let's
us
go on
volunteers.
Okay.
and we'll see where it
We'll talk.
goes. So that's your motion, Ms. Golden?
Yes, that's my motion.
Is there a second?
Yeah, a second.
Mr. Olfers seconded the motion. Discussion. Any further discussion? Mr. Olfers, how do you vote?
Yes.
Ms. Golden?
Yes.
Mayor votes yes. Motion carried unanimously.
Should we just, no, should we wait at a later time to discuss, meeting, or is that something that just between?
That-
That could be just-
figure out
yeah, that could be,
meetings?
yeah.
That's the committee. The council will reserve the right to appoint committee members. So if, or members to the committee. And, so Mrs. Olfers, if she wants to be on the committee, fine. But you can get 2 more names and then we'll stack the committee at our next meeting, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
So as far as appointing people to the committee, is that something that town council votes on, or is that
Yeah.
something that, okay, I see.
Okay.
Okay, let's see, we've done that. Next issue, well, use a discussion. DEQ, we did that. Need to vote to have limited works for replacement, we did that. Next is streets, action item.
Streetlights
Yes, sir.
particularly? All right.
And that's in two parts. Mr. Office, have the floor on the first part, then Ms. Golden the second.
So there is a street light on Market Street on the block between Caroline and this next street over Middle. The street light number, there's two different number plates on the post, and I'm not sure which one is relevant to the light, but there it's and actually I don't know if that's an O or a 0, but it's H0732 was the top number,
Mhm.
and the bottom one is KC, and then Dom for Dominion, I assume, 33. And the only adjacent properties to that light are my own, 305 Market Street, and the one across the street that AJ lives in. And both of us mutually hate that light and would like to have it turned off.
Okay,
Is it possible just to meet with you and see that light?
Sure.
So I can,
Make sure it's the right one. Yeah, absolutely.
and then round two, you want the bulb from his
I was
light?
getting ready to say, between my house and the corner of where Justin lives, the bulb is burned out. And they came and replaced the one on the other side, on the other block, going up to the cemetery, and that's bright. And then the other side is pitch black and dark. So when they come, if they could take his bulb and put it in our light, that would be great.
okay, could you get the, whatever numbers?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Give it to the town manager.
Mhm.
Would someone like to make a motion that, the light at, what do you say, 305 Market Street?
Yeah.
The light at 305 Market Street be decommissioned and if possible, that light bulb be put into the light pole on Frederick Street near Ms. Golden's house. Is that a correct way to put it?
Yes,
And you're gonna get the town manager the numbers on the phone.
yes.
Wonderful. Who,
I
you wanna make that motion?
I make that motion. Yep.
Mr. Alford's made the motion.
I second.
And Ms. Golden seconded the motion. Is there a discussion? Mr. Office, how do you vote?
Yes.
Ms. Golden?
Yes.
The mayor votes yes. By the way, even though these two council members have a vested interest in the subject, the light goes beyond their properties. And as such, it's a community issue and which overshadows, if you will, their vested interest. Therefore, the mayor says there is no conflict. And where that's at. Okay, next issue is, would someone like to make a motion that the mayor create a proclamation of appreciation and thanksgiving for Donna Wilkerson and her good works, and those of David Jenkins, who is the, I guess he's the fire chief. JP's the president, and then Mr. Jenkins is the fire chief. Would someone like to make that motion?
Make that motion.
Ms. Golden made the motion, and is there a second?
I second.
Mr. Alford seconded the motion. Discussion. Hearing none, Mr. Alford, how do you vote?
Yes.
Ms. Golden?
Yes.
The mayor votes yes. Thank you. Motion carries unanimously. Upcoming events, we're at the end of it, people.
No. Oh,
Yes.
Is there any other?
Did you talk about the emergency shelter?
no,
Oh, I'm sorry.
that's okay.
I didn't see that.
That was,
And I think we added a discussion item that might potentially become an action item.
yes.
Okay, Ms. Golden, would you like to?
Yes. It's something that's been concerning to me, and maybe it can be concerning to other people. I know that, when we had that big ice storm or whatever, and you so diligently went around and, gave out information to everybody, which was a big help and was much appreciated. The thing that concerns me is that the shelter is almost 20 miles away. And I was wondering if, say for instance, we had the ice storm, that was bad, but everybody came out okay. Um, this last week, the tornado, if it hit, it could have been catastrophic, and people might not have been able to get to the shelter. I know, and it's been going back and forth. We have the fire department right there. It has a generator, it has a kitchen, it has bathroom facilities. In case of a catastrophic natural event or weather event, there are a lot of people in our community that are elderly. Some don't drive. In case of a tornado, we might not even be able to get out on the road. And I know that there have been incidents in the past. I don't know what happened. It would be a place where people could charge their phones, could seek shelter in case of a catastrophic event. I, I- um, it, people I would be willing to volunteer to oversee. I'm sure we could get other volunteers to oversee. I don't know how you feel about, it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Maybe think about getting a pallet. Tim was saying that the government gives them away sometimes during disasters. A pallet of, I don't know what you call it,
MREs.
MREs.
MRAs, a pallet, just in case of a catastrophic
That just
emergency.
happened during that that ice storm.
And the station it's a masonry structure, right?
Yeah.
And it's insulated.
Mhm.
Seems like that would be the best
I
place
think
for.
it would serve our community better if we had emergency shelter
Okay.
right here.
I can tell you that, I know the board supervisor who represents the Fort Walton District. And by the way, she, attends all the, administrative meetings by Zoom that they have. The county administrator has all the department heads. And, she attends all those and knows them all. And I asked her, Nancy Long, why can't we get something over here at the firehouse?
Mm-hmm.
And she said that Chief Loftus is the one who runs that. In
Okay.
other words, we want supplies, we want help. And it was Chief Loftus who said, no, that you just don't open the doors and say, we're a facility for temporary shelter. That, believe it or not, when they open up Caroline County building over there, the administrative building, which is an old school, they have social workers, the government requires, the bureaucracy requires this, and that.
Okay.
And you think, well, no, I don't want this, and that. I just want some food, some water, some electricity.
Yeah. So this is
Tuesday, it's Mr. Town Manager is working on his resilience plan, has been plugged in with Mr. Loftus. And Mr. Town Manager, having heard from Ms. Golden and Mr. Fulfers and myself, you can go forth unto Mr. Loftus and perhaps the county administrator, Mr. Cully, and find out what they can do for the town of Fort Worth.
Yeah, so just briefly, I have had discussions with the assistant chief, or I guess the assistant, and of emergency operations. And he's expressed the same thing that, well, it's staffing and all that, but there is the non-governmental side of it. And that's kind of the approach I'm trying to take is, okay, we need a building regardless, because you have to have a place to put folks.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is, how do we get the fire station if I don't even know who owns it, to be honest with you. I thought we did as a town.
I think the town owns it, however, from what I remember reading in the past, such time as there was a fire department there, that building is under the jurisdiction of the local fire. And we will soon have a lot of those members here in our April meeting, and you can have an in-depth discussion. I think the concept has merit. I can tell you that our last catastrophe here at the town was when the Dominion electric line went down,
Oh, God, that was wrong.
and there was no electricity in this town for perhaps 3 days or more.
3 days.
3 or 4. And I remember that the generator kicked on, and Jim Hybach and I, Jim went to the food line and got some food and water. I went to the food line, got food and water, brought it back. And a member of the fire department got ticked off because the children were running back and forth, and put an end to it. It was
As I have expressed, an emergency is not an emergency until it's an emergency.
yeah,
And honestly, people don't have time. I've expressed that till I'm blue in the face. That personally, I think it's criminal that we're down here or up here and we're gonna send folks, like Angela said, 20 miles away in a storm. It's kind of counterintuitive.
Yeah, it's kind of, yeah.
well, actually, I disagree with that. They will have more resources, expertise. At issue is not so much whether it's,
Well,
whether it's 20 miles or 17 miles, but at issue is where they have the most resources
well, yeah,
and expertise.
but there wasn't a way to get to there.
Yeah.
Well, and that's, you're exactly right. Mr. Offers hit the nail on the head, and that is transportation, because if you can't get from here to there, because there are trees down on 301,
Or everything's covered in ice.
or everything's covered in ice,
Right.
exactly, then pray tell, what do we have? The answer is nothing.
Right.
Therefore, the case can be made that there should be a modicum, at least a small amount of resources here in the town of Port Royal. And when you talk to Chief, and I would suggest you talk to the Chief Loftus, and bring forward that statement, as Mr. Offers pointed out, that if you can't get from here to there, being over there, does this town zero good. The big thing was decided in 1940 when they created Fort A.P. Hill, and it's a huge wall between us and the rest of the county.
Mhm.
And maybe we should get annexed by King George again. Seriously, they're right across the river. We can get to King George.
We're closer to King George than we are to the rest of Caroline County.
We can get there, no, just go across the bridge, you're in King George.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can get there in 1 minute.
Mhm.
To get over to something of substance, you have to go through Fort A.P. Hill 12 miles.
Mhm.
And then, as Ms. Golden pointed out, it's not just get through A.P. Hill, but then we have to go down 301 to the community center, and that's another maybe 4 or 5
Community. Community center. It's the hospital.
Hmm.
The emergency shelters at the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're correct. Yeah, it wasn't at the community center,
No, it's at the
which
hospital.
would put it 20 miles.
Yeah.
So that's what, again, it's just,
Well,
I
Mr.
don't
Town Manager, if you can go forward into the arena and do that, and
it's not an overnight thing, but yes, I'll continue
I
working.
just remember when about 20 years ago when that tornado wiped out half of the plate. That was horrific.
Wiped out part of Warsaw.
Did it?
Ken, I'm sorry, you haven't adjourned, have you?
pardon me,
Budget, please take a look at it.
I've already gone through it. By the way, on your top heading, you have water budget proposed draft.
corporate and water. It's corporate and water.
And, well, for me, my eyes went to this instead of this over here. See,
How did you get that?
this is the email.
Oh, okay.
I printed this off myself.
Yeah, if you look at that one, the one that's the hard copy,
Oh, this is different.
it's not different. It's what I sent out
It's a-
last night.
Yeah, well, no, this is what you sent. by email. This is what I got. This is what I printed off on the email.
Oh, it boxed it in.
It formatted itself.
Yours is formatted different.
Well, anyway. Okay, well, that's, thank you. That, very good.
Excellent.
Close that.
Please look at that budget.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
is there, yes,
I'll just tell you that there is I have talked to others about this. I had never seen one of these things happen before. Transfer to fund balance an excess sum, like it was done last year. Total expenses plus excess sum, where the revenue is higher than the expenditure and you move the revenue excess. I've never seen that before.
well, I'm in business, and I can tell you that as one who, actually I got about a B plus to A average in my accounting courses at the graduate level. That's the way it's done in business. It's called a profit loss, and the cash flows transfer over to the balance sheet. It's that simple.
If we
It's
can,
government.
if we can adjourn soon, I understand it's raining outside.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go get some things.
Okay. Is there,
I'm sorry.
you and I can have a talk about that. Is there any other business before this town council? Any other business? Is there a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Motion made by Angela Golden, seconded by
A second.
Mr. Alford. There is no discussion. All in favor, Mr. Alford?
Yes.
Mr. Golden? Yes. This meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
Nathaniel, talk to you soon.
Yeah, yeah.